Penuel tune into a grote ko leveng bafethu. Penuel qadile a religion, not merely a church. A religion. A religion is something huge, people. Ne? It's not something small. If you don't know Penuel by now, you should know him. Go check him up. Go YouTube. Penuelism. Um, this guy is starting a religion. Elore, I'm supporting. I'm loving from a distance and I'm supporting because we have been needing a revolution for some time. As really bad. Jeez, can I scroll off? Ne? Yeah. No, it's not. All right. So now my take on Penuelism is that Penuelism will take over. Penuelism has to take over. Of course, taking over is not a day thing, but more and more young people will relate to Penuel as he grows. And I mean, I don't know by now, I don't have all the facts, but by now, he could have started a group somewhere, meeting regularly, you know, basically he could have started a church or a home cell thing where he meets people regularly and he exchanges ideas. They talk, they basically hold what is known as a church, a church service, a church gathering, a revival service, something like that. Yeah, bon. Which means soon enough he'll be having a church regularly, and he'll probably be growing and growing and growing like every other religion started, but so much differently because these are the modern times, right? This is the modern age. Like Penuel, people in China can know about him now just by searching for him. He's got so many videos out there on the net, like more YouTube, like on all this stuff, material, content. He's got a lot of content, and he speaks a lot of sense, and he's well read. Ooh, that guy's a scholar. Jeez, Penola ke mo utlwella, ke ba le di-butterflies because yeah, you know what, I revere batho ba e le hore ba bua ntho ba e tsebang, and ba understand the history, ba understand the ko re tswang teng, beyond what the media tells you, beyond what your parents in church, beyond every gimmick that you throw around telling us hore rona re bomang or re tswa kae and how we supposed to live. It's like, no, it's screw off, man. It's just what's this? I don't know. Oh no, okay. Oh no, get low. Okay, oh okay, cool. As I say, so nna ke supporta Penuelism big time. I don't know. I'm checking out the movement from a distance right now. Um, yeah, I'm just sussing, not necessarily sussing them out because already I listened to one or two videos, clips, and the one where he explains the principles of Penuelism, the principles that he set out to be the pillars of Penuelism as a religion. This guy Muna is a young man. I don't know, maybe in his 30s. In his 30s, he's starting a religion. He is starting a religion. This is something that was done by um, councils back then. There had to be councils because then they know, or Batlo Romela, they'll be sending missionaries, that they'll be, planning out how they will stretch out their religion in other regions and so on. So that would have been an exercise, that would have taken a long time. Even in the conception of it, nje, of course, he would have taken a long time as well in the conception. He would have really contemplated it deeply, looked at it from all levels, and itself in its own, it would have been informed by a lot of studying he went through. He went through a lot of studying. It's quite clear. Ufundile and usafunda uPenuel kakhulu, akakhulumi nje into angayazi, like a lot of people out here ba re bolelang ka ntho e ba sa e tsebeng. Either way, now we have an opportunity to go with something that we know, something that we see, something that we can reason with in its conception, in its birth stages, because we know gore, as he says in one of his videos, years from now, people would have distorted the principles of Penuelism, like it is with your religions today. the religions that you so much revere, you know, years from now, not even years, ages, decades, what do you call them? Those time frames, millenniums, generations from now, generations from now, people would have, I mean, give or take, Penuelism becomes a boom in this lifetime because of the, the 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 internet, the fact that information travels fast, and the fact that people need something new, people need something to relate with, something that they can they can they can more or less believe in. Of course, they believe in a whole, all sorts of things, but what has been working, like, indefinitely, what has been working really? I mean, this, a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of this. There's a whole lot of confusion. I'm not saying no to anything else that's out there. By the way, I'm not saying, I'm not crushing any other religion that is out there, or yeah, that's working for you or for me. I mean, I know I'm an affiliate in heart, at heart. I'm a spiritualist myself, but I do identify with one, two, or three religions. That I think, yeah, I can take a bit here and a bit there. But fact remains, all religions have um, everything in common. They have everything in common. Basic, they have the the dark side, and they have the bright side. All religions teach more or less the same things in different philosophies, in different storylines, different narrations, I would say. So I mean, before I lost the trail of thought, it would have taken forever. It would have taken real planning, a lot of resources back then, way back then, when Christianity was started, for instance, when Islam was started, when Judaism was started, Buddhism, and all these other religions, studying at Rastafari, there would have been a lot of what's that term? Yeah, the politicians. Deployment. There would have definitely been a lot of deployment. Zabatu. Like it is with politics today, like it is with political parties today when they need you to vote for them. When the election time comes, these people baromela batho. Baromela batho everywhere, to try to get people to. That's what would have happened with religions back then, even the killings, because we all know these, some of these powerful religions, including Christianity. I mean, I'm quoting Christianity, principally. I'm quoting it specifically. Christianity, there was a lot of killings for it to boom. There was a lot of killing sword for it to boom, and that's how they justified it then. That was then. This is now. Shit was different then. Gona nou, yes, there are similarities. Differences are mainly how we interact, and how we navigate the world. You know, not much has changed. The people are the same. The classes are the same. Yeah, a lot is still the same. There's still philosophy, but how we fight, how we talk, how we argue, how we communicate, all those things have changed. And so now, here is Penuel, a guy in his 30s, a young man, Zulu man, in his 30s, powerful, smart, blessed, I would say, blessed as well. The guy, the guy, the guy, Ukala, a religion. Who does that? Jeez. I was shocked. Kuntule Sbu, some time back, Abuwa, saying that there's this guy from Devon, he's a black dude, he's a young man, he's starting his own religion, he's all hyped up. Like Sbu was saying in one of his interviews with another guest, one of his staff on the Hustlers Corner, and I heard him. I was like, huh? Sbu bua ka eng? Ke mang o? Okay, sharp, ya feta, azanka e latelisisa. But then, um, sometime recently, I saw Usbu on the Hustlers Corner interviewing Penuel. And then I knew, okay, so this is the guy who's starting. Okay. And then I like checked it out, like okay, cool. So he's got a page and everything. He's got, I mean, he's present on all these social platforms. So I I haven't followed him right through, but I can monitor YouTube, which is more than enough because I can see his videos, I can see his clips, I can hear him out, how he thinks, his concept, his philosophy on this, how he sees all this, and yeah, he's all about this, and it's not even himself as a body, a person, it's a spirit behind him. Things are changing, and everything should change. Everything definitely should change. Now I'm for Penuelism. Tata. I am for Penuelism. And I'm thinking of investing myself on it as well. It just depends. I mean, I'm checking it out from, yeah. Let me study Penuelism first and get to meet him, whether online or ever. Get to read him because I haven't watched all these things. I mean, there would be there would need to be some analysis from my part, as to how I would. But I'm definitely for Penuelism. Ke batla skipper. I want a t-shirt, ya Penuelism. I want a hat. I want a Bible, ya Penuelism. And I would even give it to my kids if it makes a whole lot more sense for the life that we're living now. I would even teach Penuelism. I would tell my kids about other religions. I would let my kids know gore there is spirituality and there is religion. These are two different things. That's what I would do. I definitely am for Penuelism. Yeah, Penuel, I know you out there. Know you out there. Ra iphusha la ring njaka. Nna ke na le power. Abangaziyo bayangazi vele. Nna yakhona upressa dintho di etsahale. Wa ngithola. So wena Penuel, phusha la ring ena njaka. Phusha la ring ena wena Penuel. Wa nkutlwa re ke reng? Phusha ntho e. And then re mmogo mo. Y'all heard me. I get now. You know what? This is me. No disclaimer. This is me as it is, and I holla. This is the TriUnitye, by the way. I holla. Yes, I.